Welcome to the Guilford County 2025 State of the County Address. From the board chambers, located inside the old county courthouse in downtown Greensboro. Here's Chair of the Board of Commissioners, Melvin Skip Alston.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Guilford County's 2025 State of the County Address. It's wonderful to see so many familiar faces, community leaders, business partners, and elected officials as we gather with a shared purpose, and that is to keep Guilford County moving forward. Here at home, our county commissioners are dedicated to advancing initiatives that expand access to service, such as access to health, legal services, strengthening families through recovery programs, and improve education and enhancing economic opportunities across our community. Our Board of County Commissioners do an excellent job, an incredible job, for lifting up the voices of our citizens and representing Guilford County at the local, state, and national levels. Collectively, our board engaged in a wide range of leadership roles. In addition to their local responsibilities, from public safety and arts and culture to justice reform, veterans affairs, from technology, telecommunication policies to workforce development. The workforce that they do that shapes the statewide and national conversations through committees and caucuses that influence legislation and innovation across our counties. If I took the time to name all of the committees and caucuses and boards that they're serving on a statewide level and a national level, we'll be here all night because they're all over the country and the nation. And I'm proud to serve alongside my colleagues, a team that continues to lead with purpose, collaboration, and compassion, always keeping our citizens at the heart of every decision that we make. I'd like for my fellow commissioners to please stand, and let's give them a big round of applause. I also want to take the time to thank our county manager, Victor Isler, for his strategic vision in leadership, innovation, and collaboration. Mr. Manager, your resident-first approach has brought tremendous progress to Guilford County. For your leadership on the Homeless Task Force, to the Women with Children Recovery Center, and the Reverend Prince Gray's Long-Term Treatment Facility. Let's give our manager a big round of applause. Let's also take time to recognize our state and our federal elected officials who are joining us today. Those on the Guilford delegation, will you please stand from the Guilford delegation? Let's give them a round of applause. To our town managers and mayors and council members and members of our school board members that are here with us this afternoon, I want to thank you for your ongoing collaboration and support as we work strategically through our very complex challenges. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you all for being here. And of course, a heartfelt thank you for our clerk to the board, Robin Keller, and her team. Please give them a big round of applause for putting on this event every year. Please stand. I would also like to recognize my wife, Gwendolyn Alston, and my two sons, Deshaun and Ryan, for being here today. Ask them to please stand. Today, we celebrate shared progress and set our sights on even a brighter future. Each year, this address gives us an opportunity to reflect on where we've been, celebrate our successes, and look forward to the work ahead. Over the past few years, Guilford County has been deliberate in its actions, investing in our economy, strengthening our infrastructure, and improving the quality of life for every citizen. Our theme this year, One Guilford, measuring our success and planning our future. It captures our collective effort to evaluate progress, celebrate wins, and plan boldly for what's next. Through strategic investments in education, workforce development, economic opportunities, and community welfare, we have positioned Guilford County to continue to excel for decades to come. Over the past few years, we've transformed how Guilford County operates by making decisions rooted in data and not assumptions. We're tracking results and identifying gaps and ensuring that every tax dollar produces a measurable impact. Data is now being used as a guide for our investment in economic development, homeless prevention, behavioral health, and public safety. As a county, we continue to grow, and with that growth comes opportunities and challenges. Let's take a moment to review some of our numbers.
Guilford County remains the third most populous county in North Carolina, with just over 556,000 residents. That's a number that continues to climb steadily each year as more people choose Guilford County to live, work, and build their future. One of the greatest strengths of our community is our diversity. Our population is about 46% white, 33% Black or African American, 10% Hispanic, and roughly 6% Asian, with another 5% identifying as two or more races. Our blend of cultures is reflected every day, from our neighborhoods and businesses to our school system, where students collectively speak more than 118 different languages. Like many communities across the state, Guilford County continues to see growth in our aging population. Nearly 29% of our residents are 65 or older, and of those seniors, about 31% are living with a disability. Many of our senior residents play a critical role in our community, from supporting their grandchildren to engagement in volunteer programs and mentorships that contribute to their education and experience to our younger generations. The average annual income of our senior residents is $52,626. In fall of 2024, AARP named Guilford County as an age-friendly community, where access to transportation, healthcare, and attainable housing remain front and center in our strategic planning efforts, making sure every resident can age with dignity and independence. Our local economy continues to tell a story of success and momentum. Over the past fiscal year, Guilford County secured more than $5.1 billion in new capital investment announcements, and with that came over 15,700 new jobs. Our investment in the business community and workforce development is a testament to the partnerships, innovation, and leadership across the community, and a reminder that economic opportunity is here stronger than ever, helping to maintain a low unemployment rate and job availability for existing residents and those new families moving to our community. As a county, we're proud to recognize the many businesses that have chosen to expand or relocate and call Guilford County home. Companies like Core Technology, IQE, Cascade Die Casting, and Barrier One Systems continue to invest in our community, strengthening our existing business relationships. And over the last year, we have also welcomed exciting new names like Cosmetics and Cleaners International, Partner Hero, Superior Glove Works, Contact Industrial, and Jet Zero, with new projects continuing to be announced. Each of these investments represents more than just jobs. They reflect confidence in Guilford County's people, leadership, and future. And while our business community continues to thrive, Our county departments are hard at work, delivering data-driven results and service excellence every single day. Over the past year, our Veteran Services team provided more than 8,000 appointments supporting those who've served our nation to gain access to needed resources and secure their benefits. Our EMS system responded to over 80,000 EMS incident calls, conducting over 50,000 transports to ensure our residents receive high-quality emergency care when they needed it most. And through the Family Justice Center, our partners served more than 13,000 clients, including over 1,200 children, offering safety, support, and hope to families across our community. Over the past year, our social services team has worked to meet the needs of our residents and have processed over 45,000 Medicaid applications and more than 22,000 Energy Assistance Program applications, such as support for electric and water bills. Our social services team has processed more than $2 million in state and federal grant funds for qualifying low-income families, seniors, and residents with disabilities. Our social services transportation team conducted over 67,000 critical medical transports for dialysis and nearly 40,000 additional trips to help qualifying residents get to places like senior centers, doctor's appointments, and jobs. Social Work Protective Services teams also continue to be a lifeline for our most vulnerable residents. Over the past year, they received more than 6,000 child protective reports and 1,700 adult protective reports, each one representing a moment when someone stepped forward to ensure the safety of another. Through these efforts, our teams were able to secure permanency placement for 112 children and finalize 59 adoptions, helping families grow and children find lasting, stable homes. Our child support team facilitated the collection of more than $33 million in payments last year, helping ensure that families across Guilford County receive the support they depend on. Our Planning and Inspections Department had another strong year, issuing over 9,330 trade permits and completing over 34,000 inspections. Guilford County also saw continuing residential growth, with 732 new single-family home permits. Our tax department team was able to collect over 99.41% of taxes owed. Their level of efficiency directly supports the essential services and education capital funding that our residents rely on every day. These numbers tell a powerful story, one of teamwork, compassion, and commitment to excellence. Together, we're showing what it truly means to serve as one Guilford.
Those are some pretty big numbers. And I think that our economic impact warrants repeating. Guilford County reached record-breaking levels of economic success this past year with the announcements of Jet Zero, 14,500 jobs, and $4.7 billion, with a B, of capital improvements. We're grateful that they have chosen to call Guilford County their home. Our success continued as of last week with new announcements of 500 additional new jobs and $865 million in capital investment for our whole Delahayes Distribution Center. Yet another great win for Guilford County. And I think we need to give them another round of applause for choosing Guilford County. Our one-year look back of $5.1 billion in new capital investment, with addition of 15,738 new jobs, combined with our 5-year look back. We've added over 27,000 new jobs to Guilford County since 2021. Folks, I think that's a round of applause also. 27,000 jobs. I do want to recognize our High Point Chamber of Commerce and our Greensboro Chamber of Commerce for working together as a united vision. But I want to especially recognize Brent Christensen and Marvin Price for their outstanding work and they're going an extra mile and bringing these jobs to Guilford County. Brent, you here? Please stand. And Melvin. Every time they come before Guilford County for an incentive, we give it to them and then say, come on back real soon. So anytime you want to come back, friend, you and Melvin, you're welcome. These new jobs do not include the more than 5,000 jobs at the new Toyota battery plant at our southern border. Guilford County is truly in the midst of an economic boom. While we may not yet match our state's two largest counties in population size, we are matching them in strategic investments, community amenities, quality jobs, and excellence in education, and we are seeing results. From Guilford County's offer investment in critical areas such as water and sewer enhancements in our towns and our cities, to programs supporting eviction mediation, and from park improvements to advancing our school construction initiative, we are making significant strides in strengthening our infrastructure and enhancing educational facilities across this county. Over the past year, our school system has celebrated the opening of several new and renovated facilities under our voter-approved $2 billion school bond package, with ribbon cuttings for Claxon Elementary, Peck K-8 Expeditionary School, Brooks Global, Faust Elementary, Kaiser, and Peter Hampton, with more to come. At the same time, we continue to see steady enhancement across all of our schools in the area of security and safety and technology. The work is in progress, is rapidly, and making visible and tangible impacts on our students' learning environments. And I want to take a moment and recognize the members of our school board and our school administration. Would they please stand? Dr. Oakley and your team, school board members and the school board members, please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. We also want to recognize that while improvements are being made, our schools have experienced decades of underinvestment in capital improvements. And while we remain fully committed to the successful implementation of their voter-approved school bonds and continue to collaborate closely with the Board of Education, we're carefully tracking our progress and remain mindful that current funding still falls short of meeting the full scope of our schools' needs. We continue to build upon our economic successes to seek out additional revenue streams, such as the quarter-cent sales and use tax option, to help provide ongoing support for our teachers, fire protection services, and small towns. I want to recognize the work of our county commissioners and our county legislative delegation on helping us to get the final clarifying language on the ballot, which will allow voters to be better informed of what they'll be voting for. And we are hoping that that will be in November of next year, because they say the ninth time is the charm. We've been trying, and now we might be able to get there next year. With business partnerships from Boom Supersonic, Marshall USA, Toyota, and Cascade Die Casting, and new expansions from companies like Ecolab and Core Technology, Partner Hero, and Jet Zero, Guilford County has arrived as a regional powerhouse for business opportunity and job availability. But with growth comes new challenges, particularly in housing and infrastructure. We must assure that progress is inclusive, that every worker and family has a place to live, and that our growth builds and strengthens our communities. That's why early next year, we'll be hosting a countywide housing summit, bringing together public and private partners to align strategies and solutions for every level of housing. Let's take a moment to hear from some of our business and our development partners.
North Carolina has now been recognized by CNBC as the #1 state for doing business. And I think Guilford County had something to do with it. We've seen incredible wins from Superior Glove and High Point to Jet Zero in Greensboro. This past year has been unprecedented success.
As Ecolab, we have a global footprint. We take in several different things when we take a look at where we want to expand. First, strategic location, a strong infrastructure, and a proactive approach to business. We're really looking for a county aligns with our values. And when we took all of that into consideration, Guilford County was our ideal choice.
When you think about infrastructure for Guilford County, understanding from the road infrastructure to water and sewer, do we have what is necessary for the foreseeable growth? You have to think forward. You have to think about not just the next 5 years, but the next 10 and 25 years. And I think that the county has done a great job of thinking strategically to make sure that we have what we need to go into the marketplace and sell.
Guilford County is very unique in that it probably has the biggest percentage of opportunity than any of the other larger areas like Raleigh or Charlotte. We have such a pent-up demand. We also have a lot of available land that can be utilized. You have to bring almost every segment of society involved. It has to be from the citizens, understanding that development has to occur. It has to be from the governmental agencies themselves so that they can get the approval process done at a faster pace. You name any part of society, it's got to be a part of it.
When we chose to expand here, Guilford County was great in their collaboration. From the permitting to the workforce development, everyone was solution oriented. We looked at the utility team, making sure that we had the right infrastructure in place, to our workforce readiness and making sure that we had the training in place. It was a true public to private partnership.
Things that come with a strong business community is quality jobs, and it should uplift all of the residents. From some of the recent announcements of industries coming here, you also see different restaurants coming in, different amenities for quality of life. You see more people gainfully employed. You see more homes being built. So a thriving economy benefits all.
Ecolab employs roughly 700 employees here, and quality of life is definitely a key factor for us. Guilford County delivers in all aspects: affordability, cultural richness, and access to nature.
The U.S. Census clearly indicates that nearly 100 people move to Guilford County every single day. We are a destination that's on the map and is only going to get bigger. We're setting things in motion. We're making sure that we have the systems and processes to make sure that we're built for it tough, that we want to be able to go on this journey and make some incredible things happen.
We need to come up with about 182,000 houses for the Triad area over the next 5 years. We need more developers. We need more contractors. There's enough of the pie here to share and still accomplish what we need to accomplish.
I am proud of the work that we've been able to do as a team, as a collective, as the Guilford County Economic Development Alliance, trying to figure out how can we be more strategically aligned and successful. So I think it really makes sense when you hear it's one Guilford.
As you just heard, without growth comes some growing pains. We have a lot of work before us when it comes to obtaining housing and infrastructure. We need all levels of housing, from apartments to starter homes, from step-up homes to retirement homes. Development would be the key to maintaining momentum we have created in our business community. And I'm hopeful that given the partnership and the efforts of our cities, our region, and our state support, we can continue to work towards our housing needs. Guilford County has long been known as a county of innovation, and this year was no exception. Our behavioral health center continues to be a national model for crisis response and integrated care. Our Family Justice Center remains a shining example of coordinated victim support that's saving lives every day. And our EMS teams have pioneered community paramedicine and the adult resource team, delivering proactive care before emergencies even happen. And our public health department, serving this community for over 100 years, continue to set benchmarks through school telehealth programs, community outreach programs, utilizing mobile health clinics and numerous wellness initiatives. But behind the scene, we're also streamlining county operations, improving accessibility, modernizing technology, and mapping services to ensure efficiency and equal access to service in every one of our departments. But at the heart of innovation is our people. Community is where progress begins. We continue to support programming with private and nonprofit agencies that are closest to the needs of our citizens. These partnerships are vital because they reach people in ways that sometimes government alone cannot. Nonprofits are essential part of our fabric, of our community. They lead youth mentorship and after-school programs that inspire academic success and reach our culture and economic vitality through the arts and strengthen our social safety net by providing access to food, health care, and other basic needs that bring family stability and a peace of mind. These organizations also serve as trusted community partners, often the first point of contact for citizens seeking support, particularly for those who may feel uncertain about approaching government services directly. Through the community-based grant programs, Guilford County invested in these vital partners, advancing their work to feed families and mentor students and connect citizens to housing and health care and pathways to opportunities. This year, the county undertook several innovative projects, launched the first legal support service center in High Point to improve access to justice for citizens navigating the court system without legal representation. We developed a unified strategic plan to address homelessness with our COC and our city partners, tracking not just symptoms, but systemic causes. In early 2026, we'll open our county's first long-term treatment center, the Prince Edward Graves Recovery and Treatment Center, followed by our Women with Children Recovery Center, hopefully by the end of next year. These will be two transformative programs that give families hope and a pathway to stability and long-term independence. Our animal service team and our social services team have introduced new collaborative programs called People and Animal Welfare Support, co-located staff to help those in need regardless of what county door they happen to walk through, a continuation of reimagining county services to meet our citizens where they are. Let's hear a little bit more about our county innovation and community-driven projects.
We've really been focused for a while now on no wrong door, making sure that people are able to get the services that they need wherever they go in the county. The collaboration between not only just community agencies, but our own internal county departments really goes a long way into making sure that we are serving families where they are with what they need when they need it. Really, it's about we are person-centered, family-centered, and making sure that people get what they need to support their families. So we've been really successful at social services about doing that in a number of county services, whether it's behavioral health, whether it's the Family Justice Center, and the Animal Resource Center was just really another extension of that. Our PAWS program is People and Animal Welfare Support. We wanted to make sure that families who needed support for their animals could also get support for their families.
I think PAWS is going to change how animal services operates, identifying The need was greater than just pet resources. We knew that folks were struggling with either paying their utilities, paying rent, that were way beyond our scope of expertise. This is when we started reaching out to DSS for partnership. Here in the facility at the Resource Center, we have an eligibility caseworker, so they don't have to go somewhere else. We created our own program, which is Mobile Pet Assistance Centers, which we call MPAC. And we meet folks where they're at and provide them with resources. And still today, people are pleasantly surprised. We are way more than just an animal shelter. We are a resource center for the community. We're here to help.
At the heart, Guilford County is a community-based organization. We really rely on the support to be able to serve the 27,000 children we impact every year. Backpack Beginnings serves Guilford County families who have children under the age of 18 in their household and are financially struggling to provide for their children's basic needs. Backpack Beginnings actually started in my dining room 15 years ago. I'd seen a news program of a teacher sneaking food into her students' backpacks, and it really stuck with me. I felt called to reach out to the school system to find out if there was a need. So I adopted Wiley Elementary School and started with 50 children. And one school led to 2, and 2 led to 3, and food led to other basic needs. We distribute those items to about 200 partner agencies in the county. We also have an on-site family market where families can come shop in a store-like setting and pick the items that they need for their families. Beyond that, we have started Beyond the Basics, where we are doing coaching, referral, case management work for those who are looking for a little additional support besides the tangible basic needs. We have 300 weekly volunteers that help us. We have a lot of people who clean out their closet and donate in-kind donations. We are so grateful for Guilford County for their support and allowing us to better serve our community and our families and set them up for a successful future.
The mission of the Arts Council is to elevate and amplify the arts in our community. From corner to corner, from Stokesdale to High Point, it is really to support, advocate, and make sure that the arts are available for all in Guilford County. We have worked with Guilford County for several years. CBO is an important way in which we support our mission. We support things like a festival grant program. Well, festivals are the most democratic way in which you can experience the arts. Anyone can come from anywhere to attend a festival and really draw people into our community because it is dynamic and special. And then there's so many other little interwoven programs that are part of the CBO. A wide array of cultural offerings that makes the community a more welcoming place. When you're participating in the arts, money is following you and it's being reinvested in our community. The whole county at large is benefiting from those visitors. The economic impact of the arts in Guilford County is $248 million. This is not a little bit of money, but more importantly, it helps us position the arts as a catalyst for economic development. And what business leaders say is if I can have a good quality workforce that wants to stay and work with my company, well, that's where I want to land.
Through collaboration of county services and community-based organizations, we're building programs that are effective, accessible, and trusted to improve the quality of life for all of our citizens. Of course, with all our growth and innovation, as I said before, we also must address our financial realities. We're balancing historic investments in education and infrastructure and public safety with responsible stewardship of taxpayers' resources. Our commitment to funding our school bonds and fire service and economic development remains strong. But we must continue to be innovative in how we fund essential services. Through collaboration with our community colleges, workforce development, partners, municipalities, and other regional partners, we're advocating for sustainable funding solutions that will support growth without burdening our families. With all of our successes, we must also stay focused on the challenges that remain. And one of our most urgent priorities continue to be creating pathways to stable housing for everyone. Because at the end of the day, there's a basic human right to have a warm, safe place to lay your head at night. While we made meaningful progress in our homeless response, we can't afford to lose that momentum. In partnership with the city of Greensboro and the city of High Point and our continuum of care partners, we're working together to strengthen homelessness prevention services, expand emergency shelter options, and improve coordination and collaboration among service providers across this county. We'll stand united in purpose and partnership. We can assure every citizen must have stability and support that they need to always call Guilford County their home. Another focus area is addressing our infant mortality rates. For too many families in Guilford County, the very first days of a child's life comes with unnecessary risks. Our most recent report shows that of the 5,757 babies born in Guilford County, 53 did not live to see their first birthday, translating to an infant mortality rate of 9.2 deaths per 1,000 live births, which is about 28% higher than the state average of 6.9. What is even more troubling is the racial disparity behind these numbers. 4% were white children. 11% were Hispanic. Another 11% was identified as other race. And 70% of the children who lost their lives before their first birthday were African Americans. These outcomes tell us one thing: our work is needed, it is urgent, and non-negotiable in saving the lives of our babies. That's why we launched the Infant Mortality Task Force, aiming to help bring to light the barriers for healthy outcomes for all of our children. Because one life is too many to lose, especially when it could have been prevented. This isn't just a health department challenge, it's a community challenge. It requires all of us to form our partnerships in healthcare, to community organizations, families, and government, to act together to support all of our mothers. With sincere action, shared responsibility, unwavering commitment, I know we can and we will change these statistics. As we look ahead, our focus is clear: measurable outcomes, smart investments, and a shared commitment to progress. We measure success not just in numbers, but in lives improved and opportunities created. Guilford County's story is one of resilience and unity, a relentless pursuit of excellence. Together, as one Guilford, we not just can build stronger counties, we are building a stronger, more livable community for everyone who calls Guilford County home. Please repeat after me. One Guilford, working together. Thank you all for coming. That concludes the 2025 State of the County Address. Thank you again, and God continue to bless Guilford County.